I don't know what to say, guys. I did it again. I cannot stay away from these Mario minigames. They are just flooding my brain with ideas and I'm going to give into this one more time. Forget Shy Guy Says, forget Sky Pirates and say hello to Cryzle. A mixture between Mario Parties, Tourney and Inception. Don't ask me why, don't ask me how, actually really don't ask me how, because I get the feeling that no one is interested in the enigmatic processes of creating a game. I'm just joking, VR development is too easy. Either way, after setting up my VR template in Unity and programming some scripts, developing some 3D models, adjusting the creating skyboxes, rotating images, drinking water, building APKs, assigning game objects, creating a new level, altering the models, and finally creating a romantic picture of Shrek, I produced this. You are sitting on the spinning top, or whatever this is actually called in English. You are not spinning though, not for now at least. Also, you have this frame in your hand, and actually I like the visuals a lot. I initially wanted to go for something closer to the original, these Cooper shell things, but I kinda like the design, so I went with it. And now this is when Hans Zimmer comes into play. When you press the trigger button and the select button at the same time and tilt this thing, the whole ground will adjust, and just like this you can spin to win your way through the level. The goal is to remove all of the tiles from the picture. In this quest, the little miniature version of the floor helps you one more time. For every tile that you reveal with the Cryzle, the corresponding bit on your controller frame gets deleted as well. And like this, you can clear the first level and make the way open to fall into level 2. So that's the game loop. I would say I came pretty far for 8 hours, but ultimately I would want to add more to the gameplay. Maybe a mine on a tile, you can drive over a tile that boosts your speed, or the frame is made out of super bouncy material, or you have a tile that lets you jump over it, or you have a tile with shrimps. Wait, I'm losing my point here. In the process I got some weird mechanics and some trouble here and there, but all in all it went pretty okay for having such a short time frame again. Still, I guess I will not work on it anymore, because when I tested it myself I grew to love the game and its mechanics, because I have a pretty solid stomach and experience in VR, but my girlfriend, let me tell you, she really learned the meaning of what motion sickness is today. Do you remember these puking pastels from Harry Potter? Let's say I invented a version you don't really need any magic for. But let's take a look into how she tested the game. It's a little bit hard, but also
oh my god,
I made a special picture for you for the first floor.
Oh.
It's basically me in a romantic position. Stay where you are. She's already running away with the headset. Stay where you are. Tell a little bit what you're experiencing. Do you recognize the picture?
Yes, of course.
What are you experiencing?
It's so fast. I can't figure out how to
move.
Yeah, no.
This makes
move.
it like this.
Yeah.
Okay, so right in front of you, a passage has opened, right?
I think so.
You have extreme problems looking to the front.
Okay.
And then you have to drive into the front.
I go there. Okay. Oh my god!
She's completely done. Is it too much or is it too complex?
No, it's cool, but
you have to learn the motions.
Ja, und mir ist ein bisschen schlecht.
Yeah. For someone who's not used to VR, it's really a hard thing to do. The whole world is basically spinning around you.
Mm.
How far are you? Look at the picture.
I'm almost done.
In your hand you always see the progress live. Do you recognize that picture? Whoa!
I can't go
She's
on.
about to throw up. Oh my god, it's so hard for you. I'm in there like half an hour or something without a problem.
That was very tricky.
1 hour later.
Very excited. It's her second try. She just went back from the bathroom from vomiting half her soul out.
Okay, let's go. I press select and which
Yeah.
button?
Trigger.
Trigger.
It's not for the very, very amateur VR user, I would say.
But after the first
Experimental.
try, my health is better.
I think what you suffered the most from is you didn't really understand the concept of the frame having really the same rotation as the floor. Because when you went out of this room really quick, you said something like, I didn't know where I was, I didn't know where it went, I didn't know the direction. But what do you say about my romantic picture I put in there for you?
I liked it.
It's only for you, I don't...
Because
didn't put it in the...
because I never watched Shrek or...
That's me.
It's you.
Don't you recognize me?
And... jump! Okay.
Did you land?
Yeah.
I have a feeling that you can glitch out and fall into nothingness if you really try to, but I didn't try to.
No, I've made it.
Yeah, no.
Now it works better. Now
The more you use it, the more accustomed you get and the easier it gets and the more fun it makes.
Yeah. And I'm not bad anymore. How do you say it?
You're progressing.
No, I don't feel...
Oh, you're not sick anymore.
Yeah.
Wait a moment, pause the video right here. I think I know this guy, he seems so familiar. Oh yeah, isn't this my Patreon support here with full access to my latest Puking simulators and all my other projects? It's only one so far. I'll be damned, what are you doing here? Go back to where you belong, right here. Right to the Patreon, with a link in my description. Back to the test. The better you get, the more fun it makes, because everything works so smooth at some point. You just go into the direction you want, you know. I think the worst part is you put too much strength into one direction and you don't know how to go back. But when you know the nuances, you really just tilt it a little bit and go into the direction you want to.
Yeah. Now it's only
done?
1 point missing.
Yeah, then you have to get it, I guess.
Okay, I think. Come. Yeah. That's it.
Okay. Okay, you can either restart or you can put it out for now. What I would think for the next, if I would work on it for 2 more days or 1.5 more days, I would do more levels where there are obstacles like bombs or something that explode you and you have to restart from the beginning. Or little things on the ground that make you faster or let you jump, or maybe the walls are out of gummy and you just get bounced back extremely strongly when you hit a wall. What do you think about those ideas?
Sounds great.
What out of what would you rate this app? The last app had 10 out of 10, I'm not so sure about it. What is with this app that made you vomit? Almost.
I think it's 8.
8 out of 10?
Yes.
Okay, and what would you say about the last one then?
The last game?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a 10.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
very
absolutely.
Okay. To be honest, I'm a little bit sad that things went the way they did. When I was developing, I sometimes couldn't save myself from another round all the time and wasted a good chunk of the 8 hours developing with getting lost in the mechanics again and again. But you know, if I learned one thing in the last years, then that you really need to kill your darlings. I actually thought about making this the core mechanic for a full small game release on Steam or MetaQuest, but I realized that almost no one could play this, and at that rate, you have to accept your fate. But for this little experimental project, I know that I will keep the app saved on my Quest 3. I will come back from time to time because this really was something that perfectly fits me. Anyway, thanks for your attention and let me know what you think about this app or my video. But don't be too harsh, I am still recovering from my last playthrough.